Let's take a look at today's market recap for Thursday, August 22nd. What is this red that we see? We have about half the board red, half the board green. The important part is the important names, the bigger weighted names in SPY, they are red. They are definitely weighing on the market, and we are seeing red. It's been a while. So for the economic calendar tomorrow, we have the Jackson Hole Symposium continuing, and Fed Chair Powell will be speaking tomorrow. And we have new home sales. So we do have some data tomorrow. This is who I am. I'm Chart Gal Lori. If you want to give me a follow on X, that'd be great. Let's look at the charts, our favorite. So we've got an outside day. We looked above yesterday's high by $10, and then we quickly came inside, and we're looking for a daily higher low. We have plenty of room for a daily higher low. Hourly is oversold, which is typically where we look for the daily higher low. So tomorrow, if we were to gap down on SPY, I think that would be an interesting area for a potential long. We have lost the 4-hour 12 EMA. Dan and I have both been pounding the table this week with the 3 videos that we've made. Now this is the 4th one, that we're just going to watch the 4-hour 12 EMA, and it's going to be our bull spirit guide. Well, we lost it, and we lost the 26 EMA. So on the next push up, bears will be looking for 4-hour lower highs. So however, a gap down tomorrow could present a long opportunity. Emphasis on the word could. It doesn't mean it will. So NASDAQ led the way to the downside today. As you can see, we lost the 4-hour 12 EMA. On the daily, we did a look above and fail. We were able to get above 20,000 psychological, but just by $25, those psychological numbers are so important with the futures, and we're looking for a daily higher low. Hourly is oversold, and it was really interesting today. Joey posted this. This is the TCG historical RSI indicator, where historically, whatever your particular name is, where it bounces. And on the 15-minute, this is historically where NASDAQ bounced. And look at that. That's what, 180, 160 points. Really good bounce. That was a great bounce from that indicator. So back to NASDAQ. On the daily, we are looking for a higher low. Bears have proven that they're here, and they're making their presence known. We had RTY did a look above and fail as well. We got over this Tuesday high by $1. So we have a double top on the Russell. The Russell is not as weak as NASDAQ. However, it did show some weakness, but it is not hourly oversold. On the 4-hour, we have enough room for a higher low. We did lose the EMA, and on a bounce up, we'll be looking for a 4-hour lower high. On the Dow, we lost the 4-hour EMAs. Dow held up better than the other 3. Why? XLF. XLF is up here. It got above this 4402. We confirmed the daily bull flag, and we're up here testing all-time highs. That's why the Dow looks so good. The Dow has some financial components, some bank components, and that's why it doesn't look as bad as the other 3 indices. We are looking for an hourly lower high on the next bounce, and we are looking for a 4-hour lower high on the next bounce. We did lose the 4-hour EMAs. VIX was spunky today. Of course, with the red, people are like, wait, what? It's red? We have to hedge. And of course, we have hedging going into Powell's speech tomorrow. We have plenty of room for an hourly higher low on the VIX. And on the 4-hour, we have enough room for a 4-hour higher low. So VIX is definitely getting some attention as people are hedging with the red day and Fed Chair Powell speaking tomorrow. So we have Bitcoin red today. Bitcoin has a 4-hour EQ with 4-hour inside bars. So we're down 1.34%. I wouldn't say that this is a complete failure by the bulls. We're barely losing the 12 EMA. We have a pretty nice, neat equilibrium here. You have key support at 59,750. And we're still below the daily 50 EMA, and I'll keep pointing it out as long as it stays a thing, and it's a thing. Bulls have to get over the daily 50 MA on Bitcoin, and that is that yellow line. And that's the simple moving average. Ethereum, it's a thing. The 12 EMA exponential moving average has been resistance for When's the last candle close? July 23rd, so for a month. So 12 EMA still continues to be your bear spirit guide as long as it's overhead. I would be looking to short pops. Dollar got a bounce today. We're inside yesterday's range, but we've made enough room for a 4-hour higher low. We've been saying the exact inverse on the indices and dollar all week. So prior to today, the indices are holding the 4-hour 12 EMA, and the dollar has had the 4-hour 12 EMA overhead. Well, things reversed today, and the dollar regained the 12 EMA on the 4-hour, and we have enough room for a 4-hour higher low. We actually look like we're getting a little inverse head and shoulder is possible here. And so we got the gold response that you would anticipate with a dollar move like that. A little hourly bear flag is not confirming. We're kind of floating sideways. 4-hour EMAs are way overhead. On bounces, we're looking for 4-hour lower highs, so gold bulls are taking a breather. And on oil, I just wanted to point out that yesterday, let me go to lower time frame. The pit close. I talk about the pit close, I'd say once or twice a month. I used to talk about it a lot, and then I stopped trading it for a while. I've started tracking it and its success. When you have a big dump and a pit close, it can sometimes mark a temporary bottom, and that's what happened yesterday at pit close, which is 12:30 Mountain Time, 1:30 Chicago's commodities pit time. And what we were looking for was that daily higher low. And daily higher low, and we got 4-hour oversold. We even got, I think, wait, let me confirm that before I say it. I think it was 8 hours. Yeah, we were approaching 8-hour oversold. We got that bounce. So now on oil, we're looking for a 4-hour higher low, and it could be forming a 4-hour inverse head and shoulders. So I hope some of you got that trade. Semis, they brought shame to the family today, shame to the NASDAQ family. Huge rejection from the daily 50 MA. Huge rejection. So gap fill was 254.34, and we were unable to fill that gap here. Rejected at the daily 50 MA. We have enough room for a daily higher low. 4-hour is not oversold. Hourly is oversold. Major shame to the family. NVDA led the shame for the family. We had a double daily inside bar bull break, but bulls were unable to get through this resistance level here. 131.39. We hit 130.75. And then the bears came out to play. They took huge advantage of that rejection. And then the 5-minute EMAs remained resistance the rest of the day. So NVIDIA, a bounce is possible tomorrow. We do have earnings next week. If it gets 4-hour oversold, I will be interested in a long on NVIDIA. Apple had a red day. I wouldn't say it brought shame to the family. The next support is down at 223.04. Daily EMAs are below us. 4-hour EMAs lost on the next bounce. On a lot of names, I should make this clear, on the majority of our high beta names, we are looking for 4-hour lower highs tomorrow on bounces. So just about, I don't want to say all the names, but the majority of your high beta names with these big pullbacks, on a push up, you're looking for a 4-hour lower high. Tesla was super weak. We broke the daily stair step yesterday, just barely. Well, today we lost the daily 50 MA. Huge red candle. Oversold on the hourly. 4-hour not oversold yet. Really beat up. Tesla was the worst performer of our high beta names. We went over XLF and its great performance. XLV closed pretty flat. We made a new all-time high today. There's nothing bearish about new all-time highs. And then with Bitcoin maintained the 4-hour equilibrium. It didn't completely roll over, but we had a double top on coin. It made for a clear short. Mara 1765, 1773. We had a double top with Mara as well. And on a push up tomorrow, we'll be looking for coin and Mara lower highs. AMC, I'm going to keep banging the table on this one. We talked about it yesterday. This is a major, major squeeze. I don't like meme names for the most part. I will trade them and just take my part and run. I'm not looking for any type of swings. This name broke support here of 492 today. If we could get it over the 50 MA, get over 505, this squeeze, this is getting very interesting. Lots of pressure is building on AMC, and pressure, squeezes can break to the upside or to the downside. Zoom had earnings, and man, did they have a great reaction. I drew this weekly falling wedge back here, and we broke bull over. It came back in. I didn't adjust my lines, but I would definitely say this is a weekly bull break from a falling wedge. We have plenty of room for a weekly higher low. I'm keeping Zoom and Piton on watch tomorrow for 5-minute oversold conditions. I want to look for these back burner trades. Piton has 22% short float, and man, did they put some pain on the bears today with their earnings reaction. And I'm watching Kava. They have earnings after hours. They hit a new all-time high today, very extended into earnings. I think this could make for a volatile name tomorrow. All right, that's it for your market recap.